Hello community, I hope you are doing good. In this discussion we will see how to create a dynamic report using the Postgres views directly with the Odoo. And in case you missed previous discussion about how to implement post load feature, especially the one of the hook in the Odoo, please check, link is given in the description. And if you want to learn more about Odoo with different topics, you can visit this playlist. In this playlist you can see this Odoo development playlist available here with different topics with the real test cases. And our last topic was how to implement hooks, how many types of hooks available, plus how you can also implement monkey patches in Odoo. Please check this hook related feature. And if you need any support related Odoo development, you can visit the about page. Here in this page you can see you can send your query to this email address. Plus you can support this channel using these two ways: buy me coffee or the PayPal. Plus all the source code is also available in the GitHub, and we have some different social media pages. You can also follow those pages to get a latest notification. Alright, so let's back to our main topic, like how to generate a dynamic view in Odoo site, especially the Postgres views. If you see, this is the Postgres documentation 9.2.24, and here like how we can generate a specific views in the Postgres site, right? Like we have like multiple tables and we will club into a one view and we will get the result, right, as a read-only result. And the same result we will fetch in the Odoo site, and how that part is working in the Odoo site we will see in this discussion. So generally we will try to create a small view in Odoo site, not directly with the Postgres, and the same thing like I'm trying to generate a one small pivot view, or like let's say list view or the form view, right? So let's see how we can implement this Postgres view in the Odoo site. So I hope you clear about this idea, and if you don't know still, then you can just visit this link. So let's say here I'm going to in editor, and you can see this is our Odoo training custom modules available here. Let me create one of new module, dynamic view, like this, and let me copy these two files here and paste here. Like dynamic views, dynamic views from PostgreSQL, and the description is also the same. Let me copy this one. So right now, don't confuse, right now we are working in Odoo version 14, community version. 15 already launched, and there is no any difference between version 14 and 15 for this dynamic view. Everything is same, so no need to further worry about this feature. Delete this key, and here let me add here school. Copy and paste here. Now in a manifest file, our manifest file is done here, and this is the security part, so don't worry, I will copy this one and paste here. Now let me create a model, and here I will try to create a one Python file like dynamic view.py. Now here I will simple add some basic lists like fields, models, API, and underscore. Like I will try to create a new class, student school dynamic view, model name student school dynamic view, and here I will try to add some basic fields from school as well as student model. So let's say this is a student profile, right? Oh yeah, this is the main. Okay, so this is the school model, right? So let me copy this module and paste in the manifest file. So this is the student model and this is the school model, right? We want to add school email, school name, school phone number, and let's say, yeah, the school type. These four fields we will get from the school, plus we will add also, like, let's say the state, student sequence, then after, like, let's say student fees and student name, and we will try to create a one dynamic Postgres view here, right? So let's say school name fields care school name. So let's say school phone, school email, and school type. Now you can see school type is like this. So let me copy this one and add here. This is a selection field, I mean the combo box. We have to select from any of one, right? Then after phone, school, email. So here our school part is done, and here let's say the name. So here basically student name, student email, sorry, roll number, R number, no need to add that field, student fees, and this is a monetary field, so we can use like this. Yep, that's it. Now you can see we combined two models in this single model, right? Here you can see. So this is a new model. Like, while I will try to create a new model, right? So basically this is the syntax in the Odoo side. First we have to create a model.model class. Here we have to add here the specific name, the model name, and yes, the description also we can add, so we don't have any warning messages in the log files. Student and school dynamic view from Postgres. I will explain one more key here. There is a one more extra key we need to add, but before that let's create a simple list view for this view, right? So here I will try to add a new folder, view slash, like, let's say dynamic view.xml. Oops. And here I will try to create a simple list view. Record ID, model, dynamic student list view. So here name dynamic dot student dot list dot view, and model is, here you can see we have to copy this model name, right, and we have to paste here, and we have to paste here archrarc type equal to XML, and here we can use tree. Field name, and let me add like school name, phone number, email, type, email, right. So this is our, let's say, tree view complete, and now I will try to create a small Windows action and the menu. So for that, like, I will try to copy this one and paste here. So here, like, let's say dynamic view student view, dynamic student view, and here we have to use this one, the model name, and here we just try to create a tree view, right? So we have to always mention the tree view only. And here dynamic school student, something like that, and action should be this one, and this is the school menu, so we can use here school, the module name, and dot the menu name. Now this is our view part is done. So let's say here in the manifest file, in the data, we have to mention this view name, right? And yes, of course, we have to create one security file, right? Let me comment this part, I will explain. So let's say here the main init file, we have to create only model, then after here we can register our dynamic Python file in this init file, and this is our Postgres view is available, right? Now, like, let's say I will try to also create this IR model access view, but I will not register in the backend side in the manifest file. So here, like, let's say dynamic model, user, something like this, with respective underscore, right? So this file, this security file, we didn't mention here, but you can see it's in comment stack right now. All right. So here, let's have almost all the view complete, and this Python side, this module is also complete, right? So now this is the time to upgrade the module, but before that, before upgrade the module, like let me add here one more thing is underscore auto equal to false. So this underscore auto, this model level attribute, we have to mention here compulsory while create a new Postgres dynamic view. Why? Because we don't want to create any specific view in the Postgres table, right? We are trying to combine these fields from another model and these fields from another model. So this is actually a combination of two models, right? And we have to write down a one row query in a specific method, which is the init method. The initial, while initialization of this class, it will automatically execute that method, and during that time it will try to create a new dynamic view in the Postgres end, right? So due to that, we need to compulsory stop to create a model in the Postgres table. I will show you the practical example, right? Don't worry about this one. So let's say here I have to write down the init method. So this is our init method, and here like I will try to create a new row query to generate a specific Postgres view, right? So for that, tools, so these tools we compulsory need to add here, tools. So tools, then after dot drop view if exists, right? And here we have to provide Postgres instance. So let's say the CR, this one, right? And then we can use here underscore table. So this underscore table, it will refer this one automatically, right? If you don't know model level attributes, this what is it and how to implement, you can check the previous playlist. I already explained many of the attributes, right? So here it will use this name, but it will automatically replace with underscore instead of this dot. Now this is the first statement. So once this, like this view already exists in the Postgres side, first it will try to delete this view, and now onwards we are trying to create a new view. Execute, right? And here we can implement a new row query. So select std.id from school underscore student. So if you don't know how to add this view, like this model, or like let's say this table is already exists, you can visit this model.py file and you can see this name, school underscore table, right? And here you can see school underscore profile. So here, oh sorry, not here, let me add here. So here let's say the roll number and name, comma std. So here we can add a small alias name std dot, and now we have to compulsory write down here the field name, this one, std dot name, then after std dot let's say student email is not available, maybe, I guess. Yep. So let me remove this field from here as well as here, and you can see here we have student fees. So this field we have to copy, right, and we have to add here. Now you can see this is our alias names as a std to get the specific columns from this table, right? Now we have to provide as an alias name here the same alias name what we used in this model. This is the field name, right? So this field name, student name, we have to mention here as this one, like this, plus r number means the roll number. So we can add here as student underscore r number, and we can also copy this student underscore fees here as this. Now why we need to use this alias? While this row query executes successfully, right, then after it will automatically add to the respective field here. So what happened, like if we didn't mention this one, then Odoo throws the exception because the specific field name not found in the row query, right? So due to that we must have to add the specific field name as an alias name in this row query, right? Now I will use like join school dot sorry, not dot, profile. So let's say right now we have to double check the existing model is the same name or not. So you can see school underscore profile. Let me copy this one and paste here, and instead of this dot I will replace with underscore, and as let me give you here sp as a short name, the alias name, right? And I will copy this one here like this. So you can see school name like sp dot name as school underscore name, sp dot email as school underscore email, right? So this is the field name you can see, and the phone number. So let me check here, the phone is like this. All right, sp dot phone as school underscore phone, and simple like this statement school underscore type. So here let's say school underscore type is also here, like sp dot school underscore type as school underscore type. So this after as we mention the alias name should be the field name here, right? On, so this is the select query on, like let's say std dot school underscore id equal to sp dot id. All right, now our row query is done here. So now here we have to add one more statement, which is like create or replace view. Here the view name as, and here our row query we have to add in a small bracket, and here like let's say we can add self dot underscore table. So this underscore table we can add here. So this is a pure dynamic view statement is like this. So create or view name, here is the view name, basically this one, and this is our row query. Now here one more thing is, don't forget the id of the student or the school, right? It should be always unique, or you can also generate from your side to automatically add a new integer value, otherwise it won't be support in the front end side. I mean, if you load any view, it will automatically rise the error due to the id is missing. So here I used as a student id, right? So which is always unique. So you can also generate from the existing table, you can also use the existing table, or you can also create your own id here. So this is the dynamic view, and now I'm trying to restart the service. All right, and if you don't know how to automate your Odoo, any Odoo version with different project wise, you can add like this start, stop and restart plus the debug. I already explained in the editor level tips, so you can visit WebLearns web YouTube channel and you can check the editor level playlist. All right, so I will try to go to an app store. Let me add here update app list, and I will try to find out dynamic view. So you can see this is our view. If you see in the dependency, 2 modules already installed, and I will try to install this module. Oh, so you can see student fees is a monetary field right here. So this is a monetary field, so compulsory there is it should be a currency field. So let me add a simple float field, and I will restart the service plus in a module I will try to reinstall this module. Oh, okay, file not found. Maybe there is a spelling mistake in the manifest file. So here, oh, it's not a data, it's a views. Here it's my mistake. Let me restart the service and trying to install this module. Now you can see it successfully upgrade the module, right? If I will go to here, it's you can see the school profile is here, but our dynamic view is not available still, right? Why? Because we must have to add in a security file. The security file we have to create compulsory, which we created already here for the specific group only, right? So this manifest file we have to compulsory create while create a normal view or the Postgres view. Let me refresh the page, plus I will go to App Store, dynamic view, and I will re-upgrade the module. And now let's say I will go to here, and now you can see the dynamic school student is available. If I will click here, you can see all student as well as the school profile is also available. Total 7 students available here, right? So you can see school name, school phone number, school email, then after what is the type of the school name, sorry, there is a 2 school name, but actually it's a student name. This is a roll number, student name, roll number, and the student fees is here, right? So like this way you can create any views. Any views means pivot view, calendar view, the list view, form view, Kanban view, but this is read-only view here, right? If you try to click to this create, it won't be work because this is a dynamic view from the Postgres side. So let me go to in the Postgres side. So let's PSQL Odoo 14. So you can see here, so let's not here, but let's say student school dynamic view. So sorry, so here we can add dt, right? And we can see here this is a b, c and d. All right, so you can see here it started from here and all are the tables here, right? And you can see this is our model name. So you can see this is our model name, and here it starts with student, and you can see there is a three tables exist, but this is not a table, actually this is a view, right? So here while you're using underscore auto equal to false, it means it won't be create a table. So it means we have to use the existing, or we have to create a Postgres view, and those are the tables. And now, like, let's say we can try to use the view name, like let's say maybe we can try here, or what is the name? All right, so I think select view name from pg catalog.pg underscore views. All right, so you can see those are the views here, and this is our view. You can see student school dynamic view, right? So like this way you can also create a dynamic view like this way, and plus you have to also create views from the init method like this, and it will work well. So here I gave you a simple view like this. You can also add pivot view, chart view, Kanban view, calendar view, any views. There is no any restriction. Plus you have to also compulsory add in this access file, the security CSV file, to mention with the specific group with the access rights. Don't worry about this access rights. You can check security related playlist over there. I already explained this part. All right, so this is called a dynamic view. How to create a dynamic view, I mean the Postgres view in the Odoo side, using like this way. I hope it is clear for you how to generate a dynamic view in the Odoo side. In case you have any doubt related this topic, please comment below, and see you in next session.